Hey Steve, how's it going? I wanted to do a video PR for you because I think that there's some poses in here that should be, or that it just makes it easier for me to kind of explain poses and stuff. But I think that you have a really cool shot. I think it's a lot of character. It's really funny. Thank you very much for leaving some positive comments on my PR. That's very nice of you because other people leave stuff and it's just kind of like, you think you're doing good and then it defeats you. Kind of like what I'm about to do with you right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, really, I do like your shot. I just think that there could be a few ways to improve it. The first thing I think is with the first pose, I could see why he kind of has this upright stance. The only thing about that that catches my eye is that I almost feel like he should be hunched over a little bit more, so I'm wondering if there's like a way where his root has more of a hunch. So I guess there's more of an S curve going on. So his root is more bent forward, and he still has that chest out sort of feeling. I think that will give him like more of a readiness feel, because right now he just feels like he's really, it's kind of like he has like a broom stuck up his butt or something like that. He's kind of very, sorry, I just had to do that. He's very straight up and down. But I think maybe if you hunch the root over a little bit, excuse me, it might be kind of more like he's more ready. And then same sort of thing here. Excuse me here. I think that there's a lot of side-to-side action going on with the spine, and I think that it should, if we were looking at a side view right now of this, it's probably straight up and down, and a front view probably, looks like this, right? But I think that maybe a side view should look more like this, and a front view should look more like, I know this is kind of counterintuitive because of the way you have it, I can see how you would want the weight back over the root, but I think that if this was done in a certain way, like this, then you can get that. See how that kind of seems like he's taking a step? And then when he's coming down, you can drag that out. Oh, that wasn't the head that I wanted to erase. This was the head I wanted to erase. Something like this. And then he comes down. Like that. Something like that. I know that's counterintuitive. I see what you're doing here, but I just think that having him hunched forward more, might kind of give that sort of sense of readiness. And also, if you sort of get into this position here and you were sort of hunched over, ready to draw your guns, if you look at this from the side, it would probably look like this. Your arms. Actually, your arms probably would be back further. Oh shit, totally erased the whole thing. Your arms might be back like this, at the sides, ready. Your head would be up, right? Actually, maybe be forward even more, and your head would be forward more, like that. That's probably more like how it would be. That's kind of the only. Oh wait, I think there's another one at the end. Let's see here too. I think that maybe. I think that you just might have some poses that need to be put the other way. This might be wrong. Because it makes sense what you're doing. It just looks kind of strange. Because he's like this from the side. He looked like that character in Star Wars. It just looks really extreme. Oh, was it this one? That's funny. I think it was this one here. That's kind of a strange. It's the side to side curvature. I think that's what's. God, I can't draw worth a shit. It's back here like this. His eyes are looking down. Just that stretch, having him stretched like that almost looks like it's more surprise, you know? That kind of just has a weird body twist to it. I mean, I guess you could do it this way too. You could have a curve this way with him looking down. That'd probably might read even better. Which I think is what you're trying to do here, but I think that it needs to just be curved. You need to curve it forward. Um, you know, you've got the right shapes, but I think it looks like it's not reading well in 3D space. You know, so like maybe his head should be over here. You know, he's curved forward, and his head is kind of looking down more, and his arms are up. I think that's it. It's something like that. Because right now, like I said, if you look at your pose that you have here from the side, it would be straight up and down. But the front, it looks like that. When really, what the pose that you want is some sort of like, you know, if this is the side view, you know, his legs are here, and he's kind of like, huh? His arms are up here. You know, and I think that that's kind of what you're missing is that that bend. Even though even though it's the right curve, maybe here in this case, we want more of a bend, and I think the way you'd see that is the head would probably be, you know, like this. You know, the head would be down further, and the body would have more of a forward curve to it. That's mainly the only notes that I have. I think that, like I said, it's a really funny idea, and I don't mean to pick on your stuff, but I did want to call that out before too much time had passed. And I think that when I got up and acted this out, you know, like I said, I did feel a bend in my spine backwards like that, but I felt more of a hunching forward, you know, like this. You know, like that, with the eyes up here pointing forward. That sort of a thing. And I think you just kind of need to capture this pose here in this viewport. All right, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you again for dropping by my PR, and I hope that you don't want to tear my head off now. But like, I really do think that this is a great shot. I think you're doing a wonderful job, and it's fun to see us all progress together like this. I hope you have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.